Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here then welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the most successful custom tactics I've used in FIFA 21. Yes, that's right, the 4-3-1-2 is my most successful formation. It's really not spoken about enough, and today I'm going to be showing to you top 200 tactics with player instructions in this video. Without further ado, let's get into the tactics. So you can see here that the 4-3-1-2 is on my attacking preset because it is an attacking formation. There's no messing around with it. You've got 3 centimeters, 1 cam and 2 strikers, and you've got no CDM. So you're going to score a lot more goals than you usually would with a balanced formation. So let's head into the tactics. So our defensive start is going to be left on balance, guys. Pressing with this formation really does not work, and I'll tell you why now. With formations such as the 4-3-1-2, the 4-1-2-1-2 second, and the 4-2-2-2, they don't really work when pressing opponents because they're very narrow. This means if they're pressing their opponent, which on the ball, they can simply chip the ball out wide to their wingers, and there's going to be nobody out there. So having them on balance means they're more conservative and they're not going to rush into tackles as much and lose the ball. With our defensive width, guys, we are going to be on 5, perfectly balanced, guys. There's no point going any wider or narrower in defense, as it's going to open up gaps or open up gaps on the touchline out wide. With our defensive depth, guys, we will be on 7. Now, this really is dependent on the way you like to play. If you're like me, like to dominate possession, play that manual offside trap, then use 7 because you're going to score more goals and you're going to dominate possession. However, if you're a bit more afraid of the counter-attack, drop it down to 6 or 5. It really does not matter. Now with the offensive style, you can actually use any offensive style apart from possession. You can use fast build up or long ball. Personally, what's worked better for me is the long ball offensive style because I've got 3 centre midfielders. All they have to do is pick up that ball from our defence and they can play that ball over the top to your striker or cams who are running in behind. It also matches the instructions because we do have our strikers running in behind. I definitely recommend using long ball though if you do have pacey strikers. Moving on to our attacking width, it is going to be on 5, guys, similar to defensive width. If we go too wide, then it basically destroys the point in the formation because the whole point is to play narrow through the middle, play that long ball style. It's really nice to have a width on 5. If you go any wider, then your left centre mids and right centre mids are going to act as left midfielders and right midfielders, and you're not going to have as many men in the middle. Next up, guys, players in the box, I do leave it on 6. Very attacking, guys, rushing into that box, desperate for them goals and increasing my chance of scoring. Corners will be on 2 and free kicks will be on 1. Same as always, guys, free kicks, you do want to shoot on them. That is basically the way you can get most of your goals from. And the corners will be on 2 because you do want to get some tall men in that box. Now let's move on to the instructions. So our strikers are going to be on stay central and get in behind. Previously, I have said stay forward, but in this formation, because it's so attacking, you do want them to get back. Because if they push up front with our cam and centre mids, there's going to be a massive gaping hole in that midfield. So we do want them to drop back sometimes and help out. With our central cam, we will be on get into box and free roam. Now, previously, post-patch, free roam on your cams has definitely been the way to go because there's so much space in that cam area, especially with one cam, because you can see there's nobody else in between your centre midfielders and your strikers apart from that cam. So if he can free roam, he can pick up that ball in unexpected positions and catch their defence out. Now let's move on to the central centre midfielder, who will be different from our left centre mids and right centre mids. Our central centre midfielder is going to drop between defenders, stay on the edge of the box and cover centre. So when we're defending, he will drop between our centre halves, making it a 5-back formation. This is extremely difficult to break down, so I definitely recommend using it. He's also going to stay on the edge of the box across so he can take them long shots. I do recommend having a player with good long shots, with good long range shots. Next up with our left centre mids and right centre mids, guys. Now these will be left on cover centre. That's what's worked best for me and many pros, and I definitely recommend using this on your centre mids. Centre halves now will be on default and conservative interceptions. Similar to our cam at the top, he's going to be very conservative. If they dive into tackles, then this is going to mean they're going to get out of position. So yeah, leave them on conservative interceptions if you do not want them to get out of position and leave gaps in behind them. Fullbacks now, this is actually up to you. If you want to go more attacking, then use balanced attack. If you want to go more conservative, then use stay back while attacking, guys. For me, I do use balanced attack though, so I do have someone to cross the ball into the box for our strikers or cam or even some of our centre midfielders. Last but not least, our goalkeeper. He will be on comes, crosses and sweeper keeper, guys. Similar to the rest of the team, we want him to be attacking, picking out that ball, punching that ball and cancelling their attack, igniting our attack as well because he can play a long kick or a long throw out wide or into the middle. Anyway guys, that is going to be the 4-3-1-2 formation. Like I said, I definitely recommend using this on your attacking preset because it's not a defensive formation. Anyway guys, if you did like the video, it would be highly appreciated if you could subscribe, as it really helps me out, and we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, have a great week, and goodbye.